In this video, we are exploring an abandoned carpentry workshop that we happened to spot at the side of the road. We were on a trip in the far east of Germany to explore an abandoned hotel. Unfortunately for us, but fortunately for this place, the hotel was not abandoned anymore and was under renovation works. But luckily, we spotted this factory from the road, which saved the day and happened to be a very original and interesting site. While passing on the road, we noticed the usual signs of an abandoned industrial site: collapsed roof, high herbs, and the sort of metallic fence that usually protects abandoned places but don't really stop people from entering. As we were coming back from a fail, we decided to try our luck, and it made our day. On our way to the main building, we noticed this small stream, which may have been used to power the bandsaws from the carpentry workshop, as we will see a little bit later. The entrance from the main building was largely collapsed, and at this point I was not sure that we would try to enter. But we did, and it was not that hazardous inside, so we did not regret it. We have already seen the stream, and maybe in this basement lay a water-powered mill that powered the bandsaws and other equipments from the workshop. But at this point we didn't know what sort of factory we were in, and we didn't try to check. We got it that the place was the carpentry workshop only when we saw a board with the list of the products it offered.
Așa, că e ce facem este lemn, panouri de lemn, geamuri de lemn, uși și tot așa. Că aici a fost fabrica de producte cu lemn.
Da, și nu ai de ce să te... Ia uite, s-a băgat în gaură.
Nu este periculos, dar este foarte murdar.
Height. Vreau să-și poată peci.
Oh, e parte de ferestrau.
These saw blades are typical from a water-powered sawmill, but I am not sure where the saw was. We saw a metallic one downstairs, but I didn't check if the blades fitted. Here you can see the most impressive part of the factory, with woodworking machines and lathes which stay here just as people left them on the last day of work. The decaying room and the rusting machines really give a nice end-of-the-world touch. In this shed, we found some sort of small railways likely used to convey the pieces of wood before or after processing. There was even a turntable to allow the cars to change direction. In this shed, we also found two old mechanical calculators, a Cellatron 43 and a NISA PK5. These were high-end, mechanical but electric-powered calculators from the 1960s that were used in the former East Bloc due to the lack of semiconductors, while the rest of the world began to use electronic calculators.
Da, sunt complet blocat. Sunt blocat de rugine.
For those curious about how these machines worked, I gave links in the description pointing to videos where they can be seen functioning. Maybe they were used here for the accounting or any similar work, but I'm not sure that they belong to this shed, and likely the layout on this table is just a setting from other explorers.
E casa. Probabil e casa. Da. Probabil oamenii care au avut această fabrică au locuit aici.
Here we enter what was obviously the housing and office part of the factory, likely used by the factory owner or director. Nothing really impressive here, but a lot of stuff that has been left since the place was abandoned. Next to the factory is a local railroad which is now used by a touristic steam-powered train. I was surprised from the noise as it passed and whistled very close to the building.
Da, în primul rând mi-am speriat și mi-am spus că e tren. Aici e da tren. Unde?
It was time to leave the place. Fortunately, we didn't need to go again through the main workshop building, as we found a nice-looking covered staircase that allowed us to go back to the path on the upper level.
Se vede că oamenii au trec prin aici și aici e un escare. Da, aici escare e acoperit. Da, bine. Mai ușor.
This is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.